Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some have seen a Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh. I said Cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to
Wellerlane. We're here at Artspace in Patchogue, Long Island, and I'm here with this fabulous artist who was taught by Salvatore Dali. Oh my God, that must be truly. You must feel so thrilled and so privileged
I'm still traumatized.
and still traumatized to be working with the great Salvatore Dali. Can you tell my audience about your experience and how you learned and how you met Mr. Salvatore Dali?
Well, Salvatore Dali and my father were friends in Spain, and when Francisco Franco threw them out, he escaped through the Dutch consulate, and my father escaped through a ship, and they both met over here, and he introduced me, and he showed them some of my drawings, and I became his student.
My God.
With Gala, they used to always make me because we were at the St. Regis Hotel in Manhattan, and we became very close friends. But he was a hard teacher.
I was just about to ask you that. He must have been very strict.
Oh yes, indeed, very, very strict. I mean, if you made a mistake, I said I want to correct it. He says no. He'd wipe it off. He just turn the canvas over and start all over again.
Start all over. You know, my mother was like that. My mother used to make clothes.
Yes.
And my mother used to rip everything out. She never did piecemeal. She used to rip everything apart and do it all over again because she was a perfectionist. And that's what he was, a perfectionist.
Yes.
Now, how long did you train under him?
3 years.
3 years.
That's right. I was 11 to 14.
11 years old to 14.
Yes.
Oh my God, you must be so thrilled.
Oh, yes.
And your work is international, all over the world.
Oh, yes, it's all over the world.
Tell my audience some of the countries you've exhibited your art at.
Well, in some of the countries, well, of course, in Spain, in Barcelona, in Valencia, and of course in this country, in Florida, Baltimore, Philadelphia, and I've had numerous. She's my agent, so she's the one that prepares all these different exhibitions for me, and Well, that's it. But you know something, I'm going to tell you one thing about Dali. He said, you know something, someday you'll be a good artist, but you will never be a Dali.
Did he really say
That's
that?
right. He says, you'll never be a Dali. He said, because there's only one, that's me.
But you learn from a master,
Oh, I
and
did.
that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm teaching art now up here in, where is it? Where, in Patchogue, where I'm teaching art? Where?
In Islandia. Now, tell me, darling, how many paintings have you painted throughout your life? Do you have a, is there a number? Yeah, is there a
Oh,
number?
well, I've sold over 7,000, and I'm on my next 7,000 now.
7,000 paintings.
Yes, I paint almost every day, and sometimes I paint too. I'm very spontaneous.
And you've been painting since how old?
I started at 6. I saw my first painting when I was 10 and a half, 11, and I was competing against students that were 18 and 21. I won the first prize and sold the painting.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. Tell my audience about the paintings that you painted today that I see back there.
I see that.
How many paintings back there that are we're seeing?
7.
How many?
27.
27 paintings.
Yes.
Amazing, 20. How long did it take you to paint all those paintings?
Let's put it this way. I can't get in and out of my house. I'm going to have to live in the garage because that's only one iota of the amount of painting that I have. The house is still crowded. All the walls are still full and everything.
Is your house like a gallery?
It's a studio apartment, and it is a gallery. There's no wall space. You know, if you want a mirror, you have to bring it with you. And you can use a mirror.
Do you live here in Patchogue? Do you live in Long Island?
No, I live in Brooklyn, in Bergen Beach. But I'm a native.
Fabulous.
I'm always in Manhattan, but the majority of
Where were you born, in Spain?
No, I was born in this country. I spent a lot of time in Spain with my father and my relatives. But Francisco, he wanted to cut everybody's head off. So we have to come back to this country. As a matter of fact,
I believe you, darling, but I want you to tell my audience where we could go to find out more information about your beautiful art. Do you have a website?
Oh, yes.
Tell my
Yes,
audience.
my website is Francisco Poblet at
Spell it.
Francisco, Francisco, Ciccio, Poblet, Poblet, Francisco Ciccio Poblet.
Ciccio Poblet.
Yes.
How do you spell the last name again?
Poblet.
You're gorgeous.
Thank you. You know something, and I was dying for that. It was a great.
Well, thank you very much, and we will be back in a moment with more interviews with more artists right here at Artspace in Patchogue, Long Island. Keep watching, darlings. Pink champagne kisses. Darlings, I'm Cognac Wellerlane, and we are here at Artspace right here in Patchogue, Long Island, and I am here with the mayor of Patchogue. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Paul Pontieri, mayor of the Incorporated Village of Patchogue.
Now, this must be a very important exhibit for you to come and take some of your personal time out to come and view the beautiful artwork here. Tell my audience why you feel that this is a very important part of Patchogue.
You know, Artspace and arts as a culture, arts as an addition to your community is extremely important. The support of government becomes extremely important to say to the artists in Artspace, we value you, we value what you do, because it brings a different demographic to who we are. It brings people into our community, makes us a destination. It's just not about restaurants or shopping, but it is about culture.
Absolutely. Well said. Absolutely. And there are going to be more things like this. Now, there's also a big film presence here in Patchogue as well. There's a lot of filmmakers that come and show their films at this. Tell my audience about that.
Well, what we have in the village, and I think we have Artspace. We have the Patchogue Arts Council, which also has a gallery within this building too. But within this building is Plaza Mock Theater, which is the small independent theater. And it's what they bring to the community. The Patchogue Theater for the Performing Arts is an 1,100-seat performing arts center right on Main Street that everything from Gateway Playhouse productions to to Ronan Tynan, to the Long Island Philharmonic, play there on a regular basis. So the arts just isn't about the fine arts as we're experiencing tonight, but it is about the performing arts. It's about the cinema arts. It's that three-legged stool that you sit
Which
on.
I love.
Yep, and those three pieces make us to be
I understand that actress Isabella Rossellini comes to that theater too to view some of the films.
She's been very involved in it. She sits on their boards, been a participator, and has helped them raise money, and has really been an asset to the entire community. She's seen around the streets quite often. She lives in Bellport, and
She lives in Bellport?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
yeah. So here we are in Little Patchogue, and we have theaters, and we have galleries, and we have music venues. 89 North is another music venue that's live performances. And then we have our restaurants on Main Street that allow people to come here and spend their time. Come for dinner, come to an exhibit such as this, which is magnificent. Go to
It's
the
a
Patchogue
wonderful
Theater.
art space, really beautiful, beautiful, really.
So this art space has really been the genesis of a lot of things that have happened in the community over time.
And if we want to find out more about Patchogue, is there a website that we can go to?
There are a number of websites. I don't know the exact. The Patchogue Chamber of Commerce has. The Patchogue Theater has a website. Artspace has their own website. Go to the word Patchogue and you'll see that whole listing of things that'll get you to here, and you can just wander around town.
Thank you, Dan. And we'll be back in a moment with more interviews, more celebrities right here at Cognac's Corner. Long Island scene. Pink champagne kisses.
Hello, darlings. You've all heard of Marilyn Monroe. Some of you know Bridget Bardot. Well, now it's time for the Cognac show. I said cognac, ooh, ooh. I said cognac, ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm your bubbly blonde, fabulously dressed to impress. One of a kind girl. It's been a Crybaby Productions, darlings.